Let's talk box office because there are two big releases that dropped in movie theaters this weekend in North America, and that is Mortal Kombat and Demon Slayer, a movie that came out in Japan a little while ago and actually did incredibly well over there. Really well, actually. I'm pretty sure I did a video on this. The Demon Slayer franchise is just in a really good place, to be honest. But it actually got released locally. And here's the thing about Demon Slayer's movie theater release. It's not playing in every theater. A lot of theaters won't pick this up because they consider it too niche and they think people won't come and see it. And well, that's their mistake because it's doing quite well. In fact, it's right up there with Mortal Kombat, and I believe Demon Slayer will overtake it. I think Demon Slayer will be the number one movie in the box office for North America this weekend. I could be wrong, but I really do think it will be. I do. And it doesn't matter that Mortal Kombat is on HBO Max. Demon Slayer is online too. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure anybody that sails the seven seas knows what I'm saying there. It's already online with fan subs if you want to watch it, I'm sure. I'm not going to watch because I'm not caught up with the show. So I'm just going to wait and then watch it after I catch up to where the movie is in the show. So I got to wait. But for those of you that are looking for it and you didn't know, it's in theaters right now. Just not in every theater. You might have to drive. Some chains aren't picking it up, which is their loss. And this is what I wanted to point out. Even if it doesn't take it, like it's almost beating Mortal Kombat. And Mortal Kombat's in more theaters. You have an easier time going to see Mortal Kombat than Demon Slayer. And it's still packing seats in, which is crazy. So here's what's going on. Two movies, both R-rated and aimed at fanboys, aren't squashing one another, but equally set to gross over 19 million apiece this weekend. We're talking about New Line HBO Max's Mortal Kombat and Funimation's Demon Slayer, the movie. Seriously, this is an amazing box office result in the wake of Warner's 48 million plus Easter 5-day win with Godzilla vs. Kong is more than that internationally. This movie is about, I think Mortal Kombat is about 20 million internationally. But either way, like Demon Slayer's just home release in Japan already crushes Mortal Kombat if you take the whole box office in there. So seriously, this is amazing box office resulting in the wake of Warner's 48 million plus Easter 5-day win with Godzilla vs. Kong, considering 58% of US and Canada's 5,800 theaters are open. NYC is operating at 33% and Canada is only 20%. Both movies are blowing away expectations, where they were around 10 million for Demon Slayer and 10 through 12 million for Mortal Kombat. I heard best case scenario for the latter was 15 million, but the reboot of the classic Midway game, which finally delivers a lot of blood, is literally killing it. So, this is the thing here. One, this is good for theaters, even though I've seen Godzilla vs. Kong and Mortal Kombat in the theaters, and they were both almost completely empty. There was actually 10 people in the theater for Mortal Kombat when I saw it yesterday. Granted, I saw it at a matinee time because I wanted to put a video out for it. But it is nice that even with these movies online, people are still going to see them in the theater. I want theaters to survive. I just, given what was happening with theaters before the coof, I don't know if they will. And that's unfortunate, but, it is what it is. Either way, when it comes to the box office, I think Demon Slayer is going to slay Mortal Kombat. I really do. And I don't want to hate on Mortal Kombat. I thought it was an okay movie. It's not great, but I didn't think it was terrible. I'll get into that a little bit more in a second. I wanted to show you this. You have an audience score at 99% for this movie. Pretty good. Mortal Kombat's at 88%. So people that are going to see Mortal Kombat like it. But here's the problem with Mortal Kombat. I think this movie would have done a little bit better if people involved in the movie weren't running their mouth and saying stupid things. Just like how Ewan McGregor kind of sabotaged Birds of Prey a little bit, running around being a fool during interviews. You have the same thing going on with the Jax actor, talking trash about the 1995 movie, which in my opinion is a better movie. It just is. And I don't think the new one's a bad movie, but I think the original is a little bit better put together of a movie. And that's not really saying that much because that ain't a great movie either. It's okay. All right, we got to strive for a little bit better, I think. But for the most part, I enjoyed them both. I think the worst Mortal Kombat movie is still Annihilation. It's a garbage movie. But Mortal Kombat 2021 is okay. Has great fights. It's mindless. I think if you just turn your brain off and enjoy the movie, or just turn your brain off and watch the movie, you'll enjoy it. Especially if you like martial arts. But you've got this guy running around just being stupid, just celebrating wokeness in the movie, but there is no wokeness. Okay? The movie's just straight up action movie. There's nothing, there's no finger wagging lectures. But he's trying to market the cast as the greatness of the movie. And the cast is good, but why don't you praise the action scenes? That's what's going to get butts in seats. So he's running around trashing the old movie, making fun of the guy who played Raiden, which is incredibly petty. And then you had the director's comments on Johnny Cage, which were incredibly stupid, especially if I don't want to spoil it. The movie, the video I did yesterday on the movie, I do spoilers. If you want to know why his comments on Johnny Cage are stupid, go watch that video. He shouldn't. What he was doing, he was talking to Inverse, and he was trying to check boxes and tell them what they wanted to hear, in my opinion. And it backfired a little bit. And people, like Johnny Cage was trending when the movie came out, and people were kind of mad about what happened in the movie. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll pull that back. But a lot of people were pointing out the dumb thing that he said about Johnny Cage before. This stuff sits with people, and this guy's not helping this Jax actor. So, a lot of people are going to sit this movie out. Probably won't even watch it on HBO Max because both of them said stupid shit. Like, really, Warner, you need to tell these guys to stop sabotaging your movie or your movies, because that's what's happening every time. Happened Birds of Prey, which really isn't a great movie either. But Ewan McGregor wasn't helping you sell that movie. The guy who plays Jax isn't helping you sell this movie. And your director, he walked that back too, by the way. Rightfully so. Johnny Cage will be front and center in the sequel. Just take my word for it. But this didn't help them. So Demon Slayer, which has none of these things working against it, is just thriving. Huge franchise. Really shows you the popularity of that show in the West, So it's just crazy to see. So I think Demon Slayer will beat it and deliver a nice fatality and push Mortal Kombat down to number 2, which will be kind of funny considering Demon Slayer's not in as many theaters. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.